Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in the house. Let's get this conversation going today. I am your host, KTJ, and this is Love Coach Sessions. Love Coach Sessions is all about helping you to find the love that you're looking for. We help women to find the love they're looking for, and we help men to find themselves. All right. And so, thank you guys for coming to the show today. Today, we're talking about how do men decide which woman is the one and which woman is a keeper? All right. This is a topic that I get all the time. Like women just want to know, like, what is the secret code? like how do we know that this guy is taking us seriously? How do we know that he is for real? And how do we know that this is going somewhere? Right. So in today's show, I'm going to break it down for you about how you do actually know, how you can know where a man stands with you. And the way I'm going to explain it to you is I'm going to give you 5 testimonials from real men who decided on a woman, whether they were going to go forward with a woman or not. All right. And so I'm going to give you some commentary. You guys know my background. My background is in working with men. I've worked with men from the social service business for many, many years. And I've probably done thousands of coaching sessions in this time. And I've heard what men are thinking, what men are dealing with, the challenges they have, and why they choose the women that they choose. So I decided to bring this conversation here, and this is what we're going to talk about today. So if you're in here on the live, look, pop into the chat box there and say hello, drop a question, leave a comment, something in the chat box while we have this conversation. And if you catch this on the replay later on, just go ahead and type your comment down below. All right. So let's get into it, you guys. What goes into a man's mind? This guy, he's maybe somebody that you saw on Tinder, right? And you met. You guys, you seem to be cool, so you swiped, and you guys began to have the conversation about each other, finding interest, right? So while you're finding interest in each other, you guys decide, look, let's get on the phone. Let's talk on the phone. Let's talk face to face on FaceTime. Let's get a conversation going, and you guys get a good conversation. It seems cool. You make a date to go out, and you find yourself at the table getting to know the person, right? Let's say it's a good date. You go home smiling. Both of y'all go home smiling, and it felt good to you, right? How do you know if a man is really into you or not? That's the question that we got today. So, just in having these conversations with men and being in relationships myself, I understand that men are often looking for something. I heard somebody say the other day that men look for fertility and women look for stability. Okay. Men look, whether you can shake it however you want to shake it. Men are attracted through their eyes. They see what they want. They see something. Now, it doesn't have to be a 38, 24, 36. So, bottle cap woman, right? It's not even all about that, because every man is different, right? Every man is different. Every man finds something different attractive. There are some men who like a big round behind. All right. Big round booty. Right. There are some men who do not like a big round booty. There's some men who like a flat booty. Right. Either way, it's okay. So this is one of the things, ladies, that I want to let you off the hook on thinking that you have to be a certain way and look a certain kind of have a certain kind of swag about yourself to be attractive to a man, right? We even talked before about high value men. This is the catchphrase going on right now, right? High value men look for this. High value men look for that. I can tell you that high value men are still just men, right? And they often are not aware of, to be so specific on what it is that they want, right? Because they're usually good at the thing that made them high value, but not always so good at picking and choosing good quality women, or just choosing women anyway, period, whether they're good or bad quality. So this lets you off the hook if you're trying to figure out, like, should I lose 10 more pounds? should I go get a certain kind of dress? Or now, yes, there are certain things that do attract a man's eye, right? We talking about a man's eye and what attracts him. Hey, LV, how are you? Thank you so much for popping in. Look, we talk about what attracts him, and the attraction is through the eye, right? And so when men are looking at a woman and deciding, like, what is she, like, the question really for a man, and what I'm telling you right now, most men don't even know. I'm letting you guys in on some secrets today. All right, most men don't even know. Men actually are going from the energy, like they are directed from energy, right? If your energy matches their energy, he wants to be around you more. If your energies match, he wants to spend more time with you, right? If your energy is kind of off, then it's off, right? And as it should be. And so if the energy is off, now here, what's an example of energy off? One example of the energy being off is for a man. And listen, I've been in these conversations with men. So I'm not telling you this is right. I'm not telling you this is wrong. I'm just telling you it is. All right. Look, one of the things I've heard men talk about is being with a woman who is oppositional, right? An oppositional woman in general will often be a turnoff to a man. Now, just like now, look, I'm going to pull from both sides, you guys. An oppositional woman, somebody who doesn't want to go to the restaurant you choose. She doesn't want to go to the dance place you choose. She doesn't want, like, everything is no, no, no. I'd rather do something else. Can we do something else? Right? That could be off-putting to a man. Now, I'm gonna switch sides on it and tell you that also can be a turn on to some men. Right? There are some men who like a challenge in a woman. They like a woman with a little pushback and a little a woman who challenges their sensibility, right? Some men like that, and some men do not like that. So, but even with that, that's a matter of energy. Some men you're going to match energy with, and some men you will not. The vibe will be right. Boom, you'll feel it. And if the vibe is wrong, you will also feel it. Now, here's what I want to say to the ladies. When you feel that the vibe is wrong, you feel like this ain't going nowhere. You feel like this guy, we are not a match. Here's what I want to tell y'all. End the date right there. So ask him, can you take me home? I'm just not feeling it today. I just want to go home. Or, you know what? I drove here. This isn't really, I'm not really enjoying this. I don't think this is a good match, but I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to waste my time. Have a good night. Right? Don't go back on another date with the guy after you have decided that it's not a good match. Now that seems obvious, but I got ladies who are contacting me telling me they knew that the energy was off. They knew that this wasn't a match. They knew when they first saw the guy that he doesn't appeal to them, right? You like a muscular brother, and he's like a Pillsbury Doughboy, right? He's a donut boy. If you don't like that belly in the lap on a man, right? Why would you go back out on another date with this guy? Why would you spend any time with this guy if you know it's not a match? For a free dinner? And yes, there's a lot of people who are out here for a free meal, knowing it's not going nowhere. Don't do that, because you are also wasting your time. And time is so short and important today. We don't have time to waste. So if you don't feel the vibe, don't go with it. So let me run down, you guys. I found something on brides.com. I found this these five. I got five testimonials from guys as to why they chose the women that they chose. So let's get to it. All right. The one, this guy's name was Jason. Okay, he's 32. He said, I knew. He said the reason that he chose the woman that he chose is he says she embraces my vulnerabilities. I want y'all to listen to this. I got five of them. Listen to this to the end, you guys. He says, she embraces my vulnerabilities. Here's what he said. I knew I wanted to marry my girlfriend when she took the time to learn everything that makes me vulnerable while giving me the greatest sense of security. I could trust her with all my emotions, and that's huge. I want to tell you, that is huge. If a man is open to you, now this is beyond the first date. We talking about relationship. If a man is open to you enough to share his vulnerabilities, right? The things that he's fearful of, the things that he's scared about, the things that make him nervous, the things that that really deal in his mind that he hasn't told anybody. If a man can share that with you and feel open and feel welcome and feel like you are a soft place to land, that is an emotional grabber, and that man wants you in his life. All right, I'm telling you, because there are people who've been married for 20, 30 years, and the guy still doesn't share his vulnerabilities because he doesn't feel safe, right? A man has to feel emotionally safe to share his vulnerabilities with you. I hope y'all listening to me today. A man has to feel emotionally safe. And what's emotionally safe? Feel like you're not going to make fun of him. Feel like you're not going to take what he just said that he shared from his heart and from his mind and use it against him in an argument. Right? That right there, if you do that, you will break the trust and the emotional bond that he has for you. And you know what? He might not say not one single thing, but he's going to remember what you said in that argument and how you embarrassed him. And if you ever embarrass a man, you can never have him back again. Yeah, you might have his body, you might have him there, but he'll be careful to never expose his vulnerabilities to you in the future. I guarantee you. All right. Check out this second one. He says, she's my number one support system. Number one support system. He was looking for a support system. He said, I want to marry a girl who can make the relationship her priority and want to be my primary support person. All right. This guy is 26. He's looking for a primary support system, somebody who can lift him up when he's down. When he gets fired, someone who will tell him, look, there's plenty of jobs out there. You'll get another job. You're more than that job anyway. You're bigger than that job. And may even help send him out some resumes. Like, being a support system is something that's huge for men, because men, listen to this, you guys, men often live lives of quiet desperation. Oh, y'all getting some good free game here today. Look, men often live lives of quiet desperation because it's unmanly in our society to expose your vulnerability, to share, to talk about your weakness. All right. So if you have a man who's able to open up and share his thoughts and his feelings to you, you are his support. He can call you when things are going wrong, not going well. Boom. You are a strong person in his life. And that guy wants you to be his lady for the long term. All right. Hey, LV. LV said that's a great point. Trust is major. Yes, it is, man. All right, let's go through number three. Number three, she makes me genuinely happy and others can tell. Number three, the third testimonial of how men decide if a woman is a keeper. Here's what this guy said. She makes me genuinely happy and others can tell, right? When you make a man generally happy, a man feels better with you than he feels without you. You're going to be a keeper. When his spirits are up because you came around, or you felt this sense that I should call him. Let me send him a text. And you guys got that vibe going, boom, that's a keeper. Generally makes him happy. Number 4, she's perfect wife and mother material. Now listen to this. This is a tricky thing here, right? Because perfect, how are you the perfect mother and wife material? For one thing, you got to know how this guy came up, right? If he came up with a nurturing woman, a woman who was always there, mom was always there, mom's my best friend, he might see you in that kind of way. If that's the kind of woman he came up with. Some guys came up with a mom that was tough, especially if she was a single mom. Men who were raised by single mothers have a different perspective of a woman in their lives, right? They feel differently because mom had to be nurturing and she had to be tough. She had to punch you in your chest and kiss your boo-boo at the same time. Okay, so those men feel a certain way. So this again comes down to the match and how you guys feel about each other. All right. He said, being with her lets me know that she wants to have kids and she would be a good mom. If you still want to have kids, right, and you're a man who you say you want kids, and a man, that man wants kids, he's watching you. Listen to what I'm saying. If you're looking for a man who wants kids, let's say you guys sit at the table and you both say you want kids. One of the things in the back of that guy's mind, while he's watching you, while he's going about, while he's in a relationship with you, he's asking himself the question, is she going to be a good mom? Does she have a nurturing spirit? Does she have a soft, beautiful side? Does she have a side that's going to make my children feel good? Right? Will she respect me? Will she love me? Those are the things that men do when they decide if a woman's a keeper. Number 5, this last one. A man decides if a woman is a keeper if he says, this one number 5 said from Chase, this guy's 36. He says, she never gives up on me. She never gives up on us, he says. Now, you can take this one however you want to take it. All right. But he says he knew the woman was a keeper if she never gives up on us. Check it out. He says, most women want to be with a man who is already established and financially stable. I want to marry a strong woman who will be a part of my struggle, never gives up on us, and is a part of the life in the good as well as the bad times. This guy is Chase, and he's 36. He wants a woman who's going to be with him for the long haul. Look, he understands there's many women want a man with stability, with a man who can bring home a check, who has a check, who at least go get some money from somewhere, right? But he wants her to not just be with him for the check. Are y'all listening? He wants a woman who will be with him, who's not just there for the check and when things are going well financially, but a woman who loves him, not just what he brings to the table. All right. So that's 5. That's 5 good ones. And so look, if you got some, LB, I see yours down there. She says every woman is not a mother just because she birthed a baby. That's the absolute truth. Absolute truth. And you know what? At the same time, if you don't want kids, that's okay too. There's a lot of people choosing not to have kids. So if that's not what you want, you let the gentleman know that, hey, this is not what I want, and I want a different kind of life. And that is okay too. All right. So look, if you guys got some, look, drop yours down below. If you got some thoughts about um, some things that you know of how men decide, or maybe for you, maybe it's the man who you're with. How did he decide that he wanted to be with you for the long haul? All right, let me know. Drop your comment down below. So need everybody to go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you love these videos and love this kind of talk, these conversations. Hit that subscribe button, and more of this will come. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Till next time, peace and love. Bye.